Hi everybody, this is a old 1 gigabyte USB thumb drive. This is a 64 gigabyte thumb drive. This is a 256 gigabyte USB hard drive. This is a 1 terabyte USB SSD hard drive. However, look at this baby. This is the Ravpower RP-UM003, a 1 terabyte SSD USB hard drive. Just look at the comparison in size. Look how small it is. Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? So this little baby was sent to me by Ravpower, so thank you very, very much for that, to kind of test out. And it's a high performance USB storage device, obviously, SSD. Comes with your normal, I guess, is that USB 3 to USB-A, so in other words, you can plug it into your computer easy enough, and it also comes with USB-C, USB 3 to USB-C as well, lead, and a rather natty little case. And it's, as I say, they do a 512 gigabyte version and a 1 terabyte version, which this is. It's incredibly small, it's incredibly tough. It's got like a metal case to protect it. It comes pre-installed with security software on as well, so if you want to, you can encrypt your data on the drive, so that you have to access it via a password when you turn it on, which is really cool. So it can basically just be external storage that you can, portable external storage, fast portable external storage that you can take from PC to PC, or even just to extend the storage capabilities of your laptop or your hard drive. And the other thing that's very exciting, probably to watchers of my channel as well, is the fact that it's compatible with your Xbox and your PlayStation. So if we grab this lead here, this one, and we zoom over to here, sorry about that cut. Here we have my PlayStation 4, and here we have my Xbox One S. Now, these two consoles are really good consoles. Getting a bit long in the tooth now. We're swapping over to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X now, aren't we? However, storage was never that great on these, or the new ones, to be honest. And lots of games push these consoles so hard that the standard hard drives inside them, standard platter hard drives, were never quite fast enough. And this is where an SSD hard drive, such as this one from Ravpower, really comes into its own as well. Because what this little baby does is not only expands your storage capabilities from, the standard PlayStation and Xbox, I think, were 500 gigs, weren't they? So that gives you another gig when you plug it in and you format it, with the PlayStation or the Xbox way. It gives you fast storage. So when you're playing games like Call of Duty or playing games like PUBG, anything with large maps and lots of assets, they will load in faster from this device to your PlayStation or your Xbox than they will with the standard drive that's actually in the console. So they're really good for that, and I recommend anybody who's into gaming, you should always use an SSD drive, and these little external ones, look how tiny it is. It's absolutely brilliant. You can use that. Now, that's with the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. When you upgrade to the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S, you'll be able to play your old games off these. So you'll be able to play PlayStation 4 games on a PlayStation 5 off this, or Xbox One games on a Xbox Series S or an Xbox Series X off this. But you won't be able to play PlayStation 5 specific games off an SSD, because even these aren't fast enough to do that. You have to buy the special drives that are coming out, or for the Xbox they do a special expansion drive that you can plug into it. But what this does mean is that you can run all your games currently off your PlayStation or your Xbox onto the drive, and what they're saying is when you go over to PlayStation or Xbox, you then be able to plug this in to your new console and then play your games off that. So it's very exciting indeed. So let's flip over to the laptop now and let's have a look at the specs in a little bit more detail and a little bit about the pricing as well. Okay, here we are over on Ravpower's site. So here we go, the model RP-UM003 external SSD Pro hard drive in the 1TB or the 512GB versions. They were kind enough to send me the 1TB version to play with. So read speeds up to 540 megabytes a second, 5 times faster than the conventional hard drive. And that all kind of plays into that idea of when I was talking about connecting one of these to your Xbox or your PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, the fact that you can play games better off an SSD than you can off the internal hard drive. I know it sounds a bit crazy because you think, well, I'm going down a USB drive, but honestly, it really works. In the early days of PUBG, well, even now, to be honest, PUBG used to load in really slowly when you would dive down onto the map and you would land and buildings wouldn't be there. But everybody had an SSD connected to their Xbox. The buildings would be there, and it would give you an advantage. Fully compatible, comes with USB-C to USB-C and USB-C to USB-A cable. So that means you can just plug it into your laptop or your computer. For example, my old laptop just has USB-A. No USB-C ports, but you can plug this in and you can start using it. And professional memory hardware supplied with the built-in NAND flash and USB 3.1 Gen 2 interface, together with Silicon Motion controller and chipset, as you would expect, I guess, for stuff like this. There's some more spec. Again, I'll link to this down into the in the description below. And here we go. Reinforce your data security. Ravpower external SSD keeps your digital life context secure with advanced ATA lock technologies. No one can access your data without the correct password. So as you fire it up and you connect it in, you can run the software, and that will make sure that your device has a password on. Now, that works when you're using it with a computer, using it with a laptop or a PC. It's not like that when you connect it to your PlayStation or your Xbox. When you connect it to a PlayStation or Xbox, your PlayStation or Xbox will give you the choice to either keep the drive as it is, in other words, as a USB storage device for Windows, and then you can use it for storing videos or screenshots or things like that. Or it will say, do you want us to format it as extended storage? So what that does, that then wipes the drive and then formats it in the way that your PlayStation or Xbox then can use it to write games on. Once you've done that, you can't then plug it in and use it as a storage device on your laptop again. It's basically, that's what it is now. It's extended storage for your PlayStation or your Xbox. You can turn it back into a normal USB SSD drive, and then you can download the software again from Ravpower's site to add the encryption. So, really good stuff. It's the size, to be honest, that amazes me. Let's have a look at the prices next. So, on Amazon.co.uk, you can pick one of these up for $145.99 at the moment. This is December 2020, which is pretty reasonable for a device of this size. And then $149.99 off Amazon.com in America, and I think they sell it off their site as well. $165.99 from Ravpower itself. So there we go, the Ravpower RP/UM003. I'm very impressed. I think this is probably going to replace the 256GB SSD that I have on my Xbox One, because the problem with only having 256GB worth of SSD, I know that sounds like a crazy thing to say, is that you can't play Warzone off it because Warzone is too big, and when it comes to doing updates you need a bigger drive. So I'm probably going to use it as that, I think. But yeah, thank you very much to Ravpower for sending it to me. It's a great bit of kit, recommend it. And there we go. So thanks again. If you've enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and we'll of course see you again soon.